Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go, should be a good one. No rest for the weary. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Just misses with that left uppercut. He just misses with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Switch back on, get focused, be smart, otherwise you'll see it.
And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He misses with that jab. Tried to score with a jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. No rest for the weary. That right hook's blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get.
And there's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job blocking the hook. The jab doesn't quite connect. Pensacola's finest is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? I need you to focus on his shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great. And back into this, you're better than this kid. Go back out there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just misses with that uppercut. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall with a reach of 76 inches. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk, 6'3", and 198-centimeter reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. Jab misses. Unlucky to miss with that jab. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. One of the hottest tickets around. It's still the unified heavyweight champion is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions.
Whoa, Johnny! And down goes Alexander Usyk. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You are ready.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum.
Oh my goodness! Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He stands 166 centimeters tall and has a reach of 100. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and see this man about to fight you? He is one of the absolute best in the history of boxing and has one of the greatest resumes, having defeated 22 world champions.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watching from home, you've got everything on a plate.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? Wow, Gotti just got clipped. And that will put Gotti down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put it down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Arturo Gotti is in serious trouble here. Did you see? And Gotti goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Oh, look at Gotti. I don't know. No, Gotti's down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Dimitri Bivol. He's 183 centimeters tall, which matches his reach, which is also 183 centimeters. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 72.5 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Dimitri Bivol. Here comes the man that beat down Canelo in Las Vegas, the fighter of the year in 2022. It's the light heavyweight champ. Watch out for that long.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Russia, here is the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, the hard-hitting Sergey Kovalev.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. One punch could change everything in this battle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Halfway through the... Oh, wait a minute! We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out. There's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just... Did you see that? Uh-oh, the crusher in trouble. Talk about Bivol in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Fight that round. You don't want to lose this fight. You were thinking.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broke...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Kovalev is dazed. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the hold it right there. Kovalev is hurt. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Same again. Don't change too much.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why?
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, Bevo now, stumbling and bumbling. Is he gonna go down? Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Beautiful counter shot. These two were made for each other. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. Just missing with the uppercut. Can't find a home for that jab. That right hand hurts. Crusher might be ready to go down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win.
Don't give him no free shots.
There's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Still trying to find a home with that jab, but it's blocked. Can't score with that jab. straight right just misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Vivo on that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's gonna land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Tried to score with a jab. Is he going to punch himself out? Pulling it right there. Kovalev is hurt. Sergey Kovalev goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. Up against them, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure.
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Insane action. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They drop their guard, they get caught. Did well to block that right hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Don't worry.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
And he scores with the counter. That hook just can't find the target. Punch, counter punch. That left uppercut doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
Oh, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the edge of the...
Look into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the...
And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Incredible work rate. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. They exchange punches. Good defense there with that left hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Ali in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get out there and win this round, kid.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible...
You set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's
Getting this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together.
back in or anything. Don't give him no free shot.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now.
Oh my God, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. That was the moment!
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax. It's the same again. Don't change.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only...
Keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's...
This fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start.
Don't forget the jab.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook's blocked. Beautiful counter shot. That left hand lands. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? A big whiff with the right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter. So close with that uppercut. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
On to the sixth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Being exerted here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there.
Down goes Fury! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. And we continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
What are you doing? You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you keep doing what you're doing.
Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Stamina is off the charts. His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punch. Hook misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no...
You win this next round.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Counter punch right up the middle. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.